Okay, this is to help you know what you can do for the Unit 6 performance task. Again, we have three options as per the usual. The first option is to research a specific real-world application for circles. There are a lot, and I mean that. I give some examples here: vehicles, GPS, farming, video game creation. Seriously, circles are everywhere. So research one of those applications and create a presentation on it. Your presentation must include at least one slide of math or geometry involved in this application. So don't just tell me about the wheels on a car, like I need there to be math in there. So some examples of that, there were two people that did pizza projects, which I appreciate. So the pizza one, this one talks about prices for the area of a pizza and sort of like some relationships there, which is really fun. They made it like a menu. This person was comparing prices for like small, medium, and large pizzas and seeing if the prices were like, I guess, justified for the area of each of these pizzas, which is a very interesting conclusions there. So those are pizzas. And then somebody did also a presentation on particle accelerators. That one was very interesting. He had some like aerial maps of the particle accelerators that do exist in the world and kind of some of the circular geometry that happens in those, which is very, very fun. Somebody else talked about video game collision. In video games, most of the time the collisions are in circles, no matter what shape the object is. And so collision meaning that, hopefully you know what that is if you play video games, but that just means like the objects in the game don't meld into one another, they like collide instead. And so they talked about sort of the math and also the coding that goes into that, which is really, really cool. This is the next option here. Hang on, let me get back there. The next option is to research the visual proof for the area of a circle. So that is like, if you are Googling it, this is what you want to Google: visual proof for the area of a circle. So your job is to just create a project explaining it. The visual proof just provides an explanation for where the formula for the area of the circle comes from. It's really interesting, and you should be able to understand it just knowing what we have learned in this unit. The visual proof for the area of a circle formula is just like justifying why the formula is the way it is. And so here's an example. If you see like images like this, you're on the right track when you're looking for that. So she just described this, the proof, and sort of gave some visuals for it, which is all I wanted. Make it creative, because creativity, again, is part of this your grade for this project. The last option is to, and I will go back this way because it's easier, the last option is to create a compound shape, as artistic as you like, out of circles and sectors. And for explanation's sake, a compound shape is a shape created by just combining two or more shapes. You can either use technology or use a compass to create your compound shape, then measure to find the area of that shape that you made. So compound shapes, you can make, it's basically like making shadows of things, right? You could make like a car shape, you could make a flower shape, you could make the shape of a desk, like I guess it would be a circular desk, I don't know. Just using circles. And I just recorded a video that's hopefully a little bit informative for how to use a program called GeoGebra, which is free and available online. The link should be here in Canvas for you. So you can use that to do it. It's a little bit like Desmos, but for geometry. It's a little bit hard to learn how to use, but just playing around with it, you should be able to figure it out. And hopefully that video will also help. In that video, I create this little pinwheel flower shape out of circles and, well, sectors mostly, and then one rectangle down there. And then here in GeoGebra, it actually finds the area for you. There's a button right here that allows you, like, finds the area for you. So I'm cool if you use that, as long as your shape has circles and sectors in it. If you're doing it with a piece of paper and a compass, which I have available in class, but I don't know if you have them at home. It's just a tool that makes circles. You're gonna have to measure and find the area on your own, which is also perfectly fine. So that video will be attached somewhere, or probably linked more like on how I created that. I do have examples from last year, but I have misplaced them. So anyhow, this is my example that I just made just now. So hopefully that helps you, and let me